Good morning, first graders. Happy Monday. Welcome to the reading room. And yes, I'm in the story again. So today I want to do a little review. I wanted to talk about the parts of the story, or they're called story elements, but I need you to be story detectives. Can you see that big word? Detectives. We're going to be finding the clues or the evidence, or we also say the reasons. Okay. The reasons why we know who the characters are, or the reasons why we know what the setting is, remember where it takes place, or the reasons why we know what the problem is or the solution. So I'm going to need you to be story detectives with me today. And I have right here, it's called evidence. I know this because. Okay. So our story elements, that's another fancy word for just the parts of the story that we talk about. Characters. We've been learning since almost like, goodness, the first week of reading about characters in our story. Okay. In the pigeon books, the pigeon is a character in our story. We know this because he talks, he feels, he acts, he thinks. Same thing with Piggy and Gerald. When they're in the story, in their own stories, they're the characters. They can act, they can think, they can be, right? And Onster was our main character in the story with the monster who lost his meat. So when someone says, who are the characters? You can tell them the name, the pigeon, right? And they might say, how do you know? And you give them the evidence. You're like, well, I'm a story detective. And I know this. I know that the pigeon is a character in the story because he talks, he thinks, he acts, he changes how he's feeling. He's a major role in the story. So now the big word, well, is setting, right? When we talked about setting, we even did setting with Miss Bavona in writing with our 5-star drawings, where it's a lot to do with a lot of time the illustrator who drew the pictures can really give us an idea of where the story is taking place, right? So if someone said in picture number 1, where's that setting? And you would say, I'm looking at it. She's that person, it's inside. The story is inside maybe a house. And someone might say, hey, story detective, how do you know that? Well, funny you should ask that. The evidence shows, or the reason I think they're in a house, she's sitting on the couch, there's a window, it looks like I don't see a sun or anything. So, number 1 picture, I think they're inside. Now, looking at number 2, story detective, where's that setting? Yeah, on the beach, right? And someone might ask, why? Where's your evidence? How do you know? And you say, I know this because she's outside, there's sunshine, I can see the beach in the drawing. Ooh, how about number 3? Where is that person? Where is that character out? Yeah, outside, maybe they're sitting in their backyard, they got grass there. And they could say, how do you know that they're outside in the backyard? And you could just say, well, I see a tree, a nice flower. There's not a tree inside. So I'm going to say they're outside and maybe a grass. I can see the grass. Ooh, number 4. Maybe you might not recognize where this person is. There's not a lot in the background, but they're sitting on something. And I actually went to this pretty recently. So if someone said, where's this story take place? You might be like, oh, she's probably at a doctor's office. I think it's the dentist. And that person say, hey, story detective, give me your reason. Where's your evidence? How do you know they're at the dentist? And you might say, oh, well, that thing, I think that's like the light that they shine in when they look in your mouth. You could be right, you could be wrong, but that's a really good guess. That's some good evidence. That's a good reason to say that they're at the dentist. And I think she is. Now, here's the word we've been talking about a couple weeks, problem and solution. So we're going to talk about a problem, right? And if you clicked on the video inside our reading room, right, it gives you just a short song, but the problem is what needs to be fixed. Okay, a lot of stories, most stories will have a problem. Now, just looking at this pencil right here, what's the problem? The pencil broke. Yeah, the pencil. Evidence. I see that there's 2 parts. The black pointy part where they write with broke, and now they have a broken pencil. What the problem could be? They can't write right now. How would that be fixed? If you're at school or if you're at home and your pencil broke, what do? Cry right away? No. How do you fix your problem, right? And that's the fancy word solution, how it gets fixed. What could you do? Right? The solution, how it could be fixed. Oh, looking at that first picture, you could get a sharpener and sharpen your pencil, right? That's how it could get fixed, your problem. Or the next one, maybe you just have another pencil in your pencil case. Instead of making it a big deal, right? I had a problem, my pencil broke. Solution, how to fix it? I can just go get another pencil. No big deal. And I can keep writing. The evidence for that, well, if they did all that and they kept writing, then the problem's gone, right? So those are the parts of the story. Now, I just want to review. Remember Spookly here? So the characters and the setting, but the problem. What's the problem in this picture? Do you remember that story? It was a little bit ago. Yeah, you can see in the background that setting. They're outside and the storm. You can even see the lightning. The storm's coming through and all the circular pumpkins are rolling away. The problem is they're all rolling away with the wind. How did our character Spookly fix it? Right? What's our evidence that you know? Well, I just told you, right? This problem, there's a storm there. I can see the illustrator put the pumpkins rolling. And here, how is the problem fixed? Well, you could say, oh, Spookly fixed the problem. What's your evidence? How did they do that? Spookly's square body fit right in the hole of the fence, so the pumpkin stopped rolling out to sea. Our main character was a hero as well. So our story elements, or the parts that we're going to be looking for in our story today, there's character, setting, problem, and solution. Okay, here's our story. It is called Neither. And I wanted to be in the story today because I did want you to pay attention to the details in the story. And what makes the characters different. There's going to be a lot of characters, okay? First, I want to tell you that the author and illustrator is Arlie Anderson, and here's the book, Neither. Okay. Once upon a time, there were two kinds. This, okay, so the blue bunny, this, and that, a yellow bird. So we have a blue bunny and a yellow bird, okay? And if you look at the setting, yeah, I'm saying that they're outside. I know this because I can see the trees and I'm looking at the trees and they're blue and yellow. So they're matching this whole color here. These, okay, more blue bunnies. Do you see anything different about them? Not too much, right? All blue bunnies. And those, oh, more yellow birds, all the same. One or the other. So now they're every other. The blue, yellow, still just the same. Until, what do you notice different about this picture? What do you notice? A green egg? That doesn't belong here. Uh-oh. Wonder what's going to be the problem in our story. Look at all these animals, and then there's a color green. That doesn't fit. Honk. Did that rabbit bunny say honk? Uh-oh. Look at it. Can you see the difference there with this green bird bunny? Oh my goodness, it's a mix. It's a mix of the yellow and the blue and a mix of a bird and a rabbit. What kind are you? I'm both. You can't be both. You must be neither. Oh, I'm neither? Can you see him right there? Our green bunny bird, right? I'm neither. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Neither tried to play this game. Look at all the blue bunnies playing. You can't play with us. You're not rabbity enough. Neither tried to play that game. You can't play with us. You're not birdie enough. Oh no. Look at how our green rabbit bird's looking. You think he's happy? I don't think he's feeling happy right here. Why don't you find somewhere else? You're not one of us. You're neither. Oh. Do you have an idea what the problem is right now? You have an idea? You have some evidence? You have some reasons to back up your problem? Right, story detectives? Yeah, the problem right now is our green neither bird or rabbit, kind of both, is really upset in the place that he lives or she lives. They're really upset. That's a problem, right? And how do you know that they're really upset or mad or sad? He wasn't allowed to play in the games, or she wasn't allowed to hang out with them, right? So this rabbit bird is really upset and sad about where they live because they don't fit in. Neither. Oh, look how angry they look too, those yellow birds and blue rabbits. Oh, they're flying away. And oh, okay. So our green rabbit birds flying away. Neither is flying away. You could see the colors start to change. You see how it's all blue and yellow here and then starting to change. Ooh, lots of colors. Okay, this is good. A new setting. Oh, a new setting. This is looking a lot different. Where did you come from? Honk. I like that neither says honk. I'm from the land of this and that, but I'm neither. So I'm looking for somewhere else to fit in. This isn't somewhere else, but you will fit in here. Where is here? Did you notice? That is a flying purple cat, a cat butterfly. So many different kinds. Wow, they're all not just the same here. Look at all the details in the picture here. The setting, I'm still thinking is outside because I can see the trees and stuff. That's my reason and my evidence. But look, you got a bumblebee with a really long tail, a bear with bat wings. They're all mixed here. They're all mixed animals here, and that's okay. The land of awe. Ooh, I like this new setting chain. It's called the land of awe. Ooh, and they look like they're smiling and having fun too. Come play with us. Okay, so look at the characters here. Look at the different characters. That fox, and there's a bumblebee with a tail, like I said, and that bird looks different. Oh, here's more. But neither's got something to say. But I'm different from everyone here. I'm neither red, nor orange, nor yellow, nor blue, right? If you look at the characters here. None of them are green. He's saying, I still don't belong with you guys. I'm not one of those colors. Look, they're all going to come together. Exactly. Look, they made a rainbow. Exactly. So they said exactly, meaning like, yeah, you don't look with us. That's no problem at all. Come on in. We don't care what you look like as long as you're nice. Uh-oh. Do you see these new characters here? The blue bunny and the yellow bird. The yellow bird's got some dots on him. On the blue bunny's got a different kind of tail, a swirl in it. Excuse us, we're from the land of this and that. We don't fit it at home. We are looking for somewhere else. But you said I was neither. You said I should go somewhere else. Oh, look how ashamed they are. Look how sad they are, right? Let's see. Well, this isn't somewhere else. This is the land for all, and everyone fits in here. Okay. Do you remember our problem? Do you remember the neither bird bunny was really upset and sad about where they lived, right? And that was a problem, right? They were feeling so sad about who they lived, the characters around them. Now look, do you think that problem was fixed? Do we have a solution here? Yeah, look how happy they are, right? And why? What's your evidence? Why are they so happy right now? What's the evidence to your solution? What's the reason? How did it get fixed? He found a place that everyone was accepted, right? That they included everyone. We talked about including a long time ago, where they all could play together, no matter what they looked like. So once upon a time, there were many kinds, this and that, somewhat and whatnot, either and very, sort of and just, rather, a little, neither and both. And all were welcome. Now, I don't know if you can tell, look at all the different types of animals here. I don't even know if we can call some of them animals. I think I saw an eyeball one time. Look at all the different characters here. And they all have just about smiles on their faces because they're all welcomed. Leaving the land of this and that. So those bunnies are starting to realize they weren't happy where they were with the same. So they're all going to the land of all. I really like that story. It made me feel good too. So story detectives, we talked about it, right? The problem, neither was not happy in the land of this and that. I know this because, right? He wasn't allowed to join in on the fun, right? And they kept picking on him. They kept making fun of him. The solution, how it was fixed, neither was happy at his new home, the land of all. I know this because, how do you know this? He was like upside down smiling, right? And he was able to be included. He was able to play with all the new characters who accepted him no matter what, if he looked something different, because they were all different. And that's what made the land of all amazing. All right, so I hope you liked our story today. And remember, when you're reading, you can go on Raz Kids and read stories on your level, or you can go in school and you have books in school. Be story detectives. Along with our reading buddies to help you read and stretch out your words, be story detectives. If you find a character, why are they the character? If you notice the setting, why? Why is that the setting? How do you know that? right? If you find a problem, to sell to yourself, I know this because give your evidence, be story detectives. All righty. I hope you have a great day. Bye.